infantry, smaller caliber gun is better because you reload faster. So moving my people forward just to see what's up, but they still get killed. But yeah, in fighting infantry, oof. So there's one of his AT men with a rocket launcher. In fighting infantry, often a light tank is better than a heavy tank. It's more maneuverable, so it can get out of there if they throw something at it. It'll turn faster, and its gun will reload faster. And since any sort of tank gun is overkill when shooting infantry, there you see that guy hiding in my blind spot. And unfortunately, I realized too late this is a rifleman, but I do manage to kill that guy with a Springfield. Some of your riflemen come with Springfields when you're in the United States, and the others come with Garands. The Garand is, of course, much better. It goes plunk, 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 plunk versus the Springfield, which they have to bolt all the time. But since any sort of tank shell is overkill for fighting infantry, light tanks are very nice against infantry because their tank gun reloads faster. The only downside is less armor, but you know, you get what you pay for. That mounted machine gun is still there, and my infantry are still getting killed, so this is another Stuart. Time for another Stuart. And I should point out that sometimes I'm not very good at attacking or defending. Sometimes I'm not very good at this game. I'm not playing super well right now. You can always get better. So yeah, there's the mortar he's recruited because I neglected to kill it, and that building is just annoying, but finally I'm shooting through it, and there goes the mortar. For good. I don't know what my Stuart was firing at just then, but I just got kamikaze. The Japanese have this interesting unit, which is a kamikaze. He's basically got a bomb, and he runs towards things and explodes. So that was me not supporting my thing with infantry enough, although to be fair, there's a mounted machine gun aimed right at it, so that would mow down most of the infantry. My allies, Sherman, just killed like 1,000 riflemen, which is nice, but we've both got the first 2 points, progressing to the next 3, and then we will progress to the next 2, and then we will progress to the final point. We will see how we do, but already they have 4,000 points, and we only have 7,000, so it's looking pretty bad for us right now. But we can earn points by killing the enemy. Of course, as defenders, it's much easier to earn points because they're taking up all the time. But it's not over if you're attackers and they still have, and it's looking like they have more points than you, because if you kill a lot of stuff, you get points for everything you kill, so you can sort of come back if you're rickrolling them or doing rather well. Somebody posted on one of my videos that I don't know what rickrolling means because I use it to mean something that he doesn't think I should be using it to mean. I'm not using rickroll in the way you think I'm using rickroll, man. And so there's a grenade. See, isn't it wonderful just to see grenades tossed into trenches? Unfortunately, that trench apparently gives quite a bit of cover. That's not good. He's going to shoot me. When you have a grenade selected, if you tell your guys to shoot somebody, they will throw the grenade. So they will do what you tell them to, and if you don't have time to swap back to your gun, it's not going to work very well. I'm out of grenades now, because I chucked one just at nothing, because I was trying to shoot that guy. But I do have anti-tank grenades, so my plan was kind of to throw an AT grenade in there. Then I was like, I don't want to risk it, because this guy had picked up the bazooka from the enemy. Oof, that was an anti-tank mine. Those can be very damaging against light tanks, even against heavy tanks. Sometimes you get lucky, they just take a tread off, but so yeah, I didn't want to waste this guy because he had a bazooka. Then I decided I do want to waste this guy because my Stuart died. And really, getting to the side of a trench and firing in can be extremely devastating because there's no defenses from the side of the trench. From the front, they're very protected, but from the side, nothing. And another Stuart. This is Stuart number 4. Right now, the Stuart factory is questioning whether this is a good investment, sending me all these Stuarts. But you know, they don't get to make the choice. I do, and my assault infantry is still under fire from this heavy machine gun, so I get them behind the Stuart. But you see, those guys are badasses. 3 of them still alive, and so I just tell them, you know, put some bandages on while you guys are behind that tank, and you'll be safe there. It will be a nice day. So assault infantry, of course, come with body armor, and that gives them extreme protection. If those guys had been anyone else, well, I can't get this way. Now that's what I don't like to see, people giving up. I mean, like, the attack never works until it does, right? Like, your attack, you don't just roll in and do whatever the fuck you want. It's like, you fail until you win. I don't know what just killed my Stuart. It was a Type 4 RPG. He took he bought another bazooka man. Then perhaps you should kill the mortar. Yeah, it's like, your attack is never going to succeed until it succeeds. It's like, you're going to keep failing until you finally push through. It's not like you succeed a bunch and then, like, then you push through. It's like, no, it doesn't work until it works, alright? First you don't make it through, and then I can't make it past without getting shot. Well, that's the fucking point of the game. They're trying to shoot you. what do you think they're gonna do? Just like not shoot you? Are you waiting until they stop shooting to attack? So it's like, you know, if you're attacking, you have to deal with taking casualties. You're gonna lose some people. There's gonna be some points where you can't make it through. There's gonna be some points where you can make it through. That's what attacking is about. If you could just roll them wherever you wanted, whenever you wanted, that like attacking wouldn't be like hard at all. It's like, so I tossed a smoke grenade. We should watch this. The guy who tossed the smoke grenade ended up dying, but then I tossed a normal grenade because the smoke grenade gave me cover, and now the mounted machine gun is dead. So I was going to run forward and pick that up, but apparently he's got another mounted machine gun somewhere. So they're pretty big on the mounted machine guns, and you can see how effective they are. In a built-up area, I find a mounted machine gun is much better than in normal Men of War. Typically, I'm not a big fan of mounted machine guns. I typically prefer to buy normal infantry and just shoot them with the normal infantry. Was it Stuart number 4 and number 5? But in a built-up area where they're protected from enemy AT guns, enemy tanks, and from enemy artillery, of course we don't have any artillery, but in a built-up area where the opponent cannot kill them except by getting in close, a mounted machine gun is very good, because if they get in close with a tank or something, you can have infantry around to ambush the tank, or even an AT gun or something. So there's a light AT gun. I shoot it, the HE shell knocks the people off. They're either stunned or dead, so I want to keep killing the AT gun, but I'm having big trouble hitting it because it has a very low profile, so I just leave it alone for now. This is probably going to be a mistake. If he recruits that AT gun, he can kill my Stuart, and so I was making a cost-benefit trade-off. I was like, I want my Stuart to push through this trench, and then I can take out the AT gun, but unfortunately he managed just to kill the Stuart, so that was a mistake on my part, but it was a gamble on my part. But yeah, mounted machine guns, very helpful in very built-up areas, because if they try and assault it with infantry, often it's difficult, because mounted machine gun is extremely deadly against infantry, and I bought a Lee too. One of my earlier shotcasts I talked about the Lee, if you want to watch that. Probably the video before this one, or maybe the video before this one. But the Lee hits a mine, and so the track goes off. But you see it keeps driving for a little while. That's interesting. Loses both tracks. Often mines will do that because they lay mines in sets, and so you'll run over 2 mines at once, and if they're not strong enough to kill you. So here's a crap ton of infantry just assaulting this trench. I lose some infantry, he loses some infantry. You know, it's one big infantry thing, and I kill some people over there with my Lee, so the Lee is immobilized but not shooting anymore, and then my camera very briefly moves up to the top of that mountain, because if you scroll to the left, your camera will go up to the top of the mountain, and it makes it very difficult to micro anything. So, what? Oh yeah, mounted machine guns in built-up areas. You know, if they get close to them with infantry, because the mounted machine gun usually has a little shield, so it keeps you sort of safe from small arms fire, and unless they can find a way to chuck a grenade onto it, or to approach it without being seen, look at my assault infantry, and then my ally leaves, so that sucks. But mounted machine guns really can mow some people down if you get close. So, there's 10 minutes left in the game, but he quit because he pwned by me. Yeah, he was pwned by you because he's an idiot. Guy with a name, Inglorious Nazis, really didn't expect much from him. So yeah, you can see the difficulties of attacking and defending and all sorts of crazy things, and I really like this game mode. This was a very fun game, despite my ally giving up because he apparently doesn't understand that you have to keep attacking until you finally win. Notice I've taken this point. So really, we could have kept pushing forward. Maybe we wouldn't have won, they would have had points, but it would have been fun.